Hello everybody, here we have UB40, Red Red Wine. A pretty basic, simple song. Essentially there's just three chords going on throughout this whole song. This of course will be, the UB40 style. This is a Neil Diamond song originally, but we're going to do it more the way they do it. And it's going to be an exercise of these kind of, short, staccato, reggae type chord strummings. And we're not going to do like full voicings either. It's just going to be little like mid-range parts of a chord. And it's going to be in the key of C sharp here. So we'll be up at the fourth fret of the A, but we're really not going to mess with that. We're just going to worry about the 6 on the D, G, and B here. And like I said, it's going to be that reggae style strumming. So it's like we just attack the chord and then we just cut the chord, like real brief and quick, just something like this. Okay, so just hit it, silence it, and then we're kind of going off beat. So basically we'll wait a beat, strum, wait a beat, strum, and so forth. And it's that same way through the whole song. So basically you just got to know where to put these chords and how to strum them, and I mean that's like usual. So like I said, we'll start off with this C sharp here, and we're going to hit it twice. So measure starts, wait a beat. Okay. And then from here, we're going to go to the G flat. Okay. And then we're just fretting this, like this mid-range part too. So essentially we're just worrying about the D, G, and B strings here on these chords. For the G flat, it's going to be 4 on the D, okay, 3 on the G, 2 on the B here. Okay, we're just hitting that little part of it, and we just strum it the same way, couple strums. All right, and then we bring it back to up 2 frets. So just take that same shape we had there, bring it up 2 frets so that we're at the G sharp. Hit that a couple times. Alright, and then we finish that main initial progression by going back to the G flat, hitting that twice. Okay, nice and easy. So you put that whole first progression together, the C sharp, we go G flat, G sharp, G flat. Okay. Alright. Nice little reggae chops there. Okay, so we go through that whole thing 3 times, and then it does this little bit here where we're just going to hang on the G sharp for 4 counts, so a full measure, and then we'll drop down to the G flat for a couple, and then just come back to the G sharp for a couple. Okay, this just happens after every 3 times of that initial progression. Okay, so after we go through that entire thing twice, then just before we get into the bridge, it just repeats that main progression one more time. So just a heads up with that. All right, now once we get to the bridge, the same exact chords as we were messing with before, but we just kind of rearrange them and we play each one about twice as long. So each chord will just be a whole measure now. Okay, and it starts now with the G sharp. So we're up here at that 6, D, 5, G, 4, B, and we just hit that for a measure. All right, and now we go to the C sharp. So just hit our 6s here. All right, now to the G flat. And then cap off this first 4 measures with the C sharp. Okay, so that whole first part together. Alright, and the second part of the bridge, it's essentially the same thing that we just did in the first part, but instead of ending on the C sharp, we just bring it back and end it on the G sharp. Okay, so just try that all together now. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.